Hi, this is Emily Warren in Bio 202 Anatomy, discussing the nephron in the kidneys. So blood comes in to, and mainly nephrons are in the renal cortex. And so blood comes in and it enters something called the glomerulus through the afferent arteriole. And the glomerulus is the major site of filtration, like all the sugars and everything, that proteins that are in blood are going to get filtered out, and that blood actually becomes urine when all of that stuff is out. My topic is water conservation, which I'll get to in a minute. And this purple yarn is the peritubular capillaries that goes all around the nephron. So the nephron's able to give back, reabsorb some of the things that were filtered out of that blood, just so that we can have them back in our body, like the sugar that's so important. Here's the proximal convoluted tubule along the nephron. So we get down here, and I'm on water conservation, so this nephron loop is super important. In this vasa recta area, this is all of this purple yarn is meant to represent these juxtamedullary capillaries, and they're really important for water conservation. They're only located in this nephron loop, and the reabsorption of the salts and the sugars has all happened, and water will follow solutes, and so water can come back into our blood. Thankfully, we don't urinate it all out, so we'd get dehydrated and things like that. But so that's all happening in this nephron loop in this vasa recta area with these juxtamedullary capillaries. And so now we continue to follow the nephron, and here's this distal convoluted tubule, and we end up in the collecting duct. It's not strictly part of the nephron. The secretion folks will talk mostly about what happens here, but it's another important site, a last-ditch effort site of water conservation. As these different hormones, etc., get excreted, then waste gets concentrated. There's some reabsorption that takes place, and once again the water gets reabsorbed and conserved back into the bloodstream, and that's the nephron.